Sagittarius, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading from June 16th through the 30th, 2018. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am the good, the bad, and the tarot, here to give you your bi-weekly love messages and energies for that time period. For your reading today, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot deck. For those of you who are interested, by Gabby Angus West. I will be clarifying core cards and any card that poses a conundrum with the Vera Sibilla Italiana, otherwise known as the Everyday Oracle or Little Italian Oracle. And then at the end of your reading, I'll be pulling an outcome card / guidance message, and sometimes more than one comes out from the Thoth Tarot deck, large deck. So if that sounds good, let's go ahead and get started with your reading, Sagittarius. And this reading is for all Sagittarius, suns, moons, risings. Sag is on the house cusp, and also if you have your Venus in Sagittarius. Spirit, what are the bi-weekly love messages and energies for Sagittarius? All Sagittariuses that may be watching. What are the bi-weekly love messages and energies for Sagittarius from June 16th through the 30th, 2018? What do they need to know regarding their love lives? What does Sag need to know regarding their love lives? What are the bi-weekly love messages and energies for Sagittarius from June 16th through the 30th, 2018? Two more shuffles here, and then we can cut the cards. Oh. Some messages have fallen out there. Okay. I'm going to do one more. It's been kind of a weird shuffle. To be honest with you, the energies are very strange. Very strange. So going on with Sagittarius. I was getting the number 2, and I was also getting that you guys were like second guessing a decision. It's like you knew that, it's like you knew, usually you can do this with your eyes closed type of thing, but I feel like in this situation someone was making you guess your decision, second guess yourself. Or maybe you're second guessing yourself in some area of your life. Okay, so normally you don't do that. That's what I'm getting. Normally you don't second guess yourself. You just do it. But for some reason, something is making you a little bit iffy on something. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This can indicate that you or someone around you, possibly an Aquarius, got caught doing something that they weren't supposed to be doing and feels guilty about it. Now, it can also say that, yeah, it's a second guessing type of feeling, second guessing yourself. It's like you want the treasures involved in a situation, but you know if you did move forward with it, you would likely regret it, or the consequences of some action outweigh the benefits. Okay, so yeah, we have the sign of Aquarius here, and there could be some deception here coming out, or some truth coming out here regarding a deception. I'm not saying you were the one to do it, but if you were dealing with an Aquarius, or you have Aquarius in your chart, that might be the case. Okay, we have the Hierophant in reverse. Your challenge is the Moon. What has put you here is the Queen of Swords in reverse. Your thoughts and feelings are the 3 of Coins in reverse. Your recent past is the 2 of Coins in reverse. And then going into the near future, we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, yeah, definitely some weird energies going on here. You walk into the middle of June with the Hierophant in reverse, a sign of Taurus. And I'm seeing someone here that's very unconventional, does not believe in traditional relationships. They are definitely not interested in a marriage or a commitment. This could be someone that wants a no strings attached situation, or they're like, you're not going to believe the word that I just heard. I don't really want to repeat it on camera. I don't think that would be a smart idea, but they're a rebel. This is someone who's very rebellious. They're like maybe an unethical teacher, or someone that just does not like to do things by the book. They have their own values, their own way of doing things. They have their own belief system, and it's very different from what maybe society would deem normal. Okay, this can also represent someone who's leaving a religion, going against the dogma, someone that is like a questionable teacher. They have very like different ethics. This could also be someone that's going through a divorce as well, or leaving a committed relationship. The challenge is the moon in reverse. Okay, so it's possible that this person is dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, first of all. I'm also seeing that with the moon in reverse, I translate this to the challenge being with regards to repressing your emotions. Someone's repressing their emotions. They could be in denial. There's also a lot of information here that's being suppressed that has not come to the surface yet. So you're dealing with the shadow side. You're dealing with someone that could be involved in witchcraft, in voodoo, and the moon in reverse also represents the unknown. So illusions, fears, your deepest illusions. With the moon in reverse, it's almost impossible to make good decisions. There's a lot of information that you do not know, okay? There's a lot of things that maybe you're in denial about, you're repressing your emotions about, okay? And likewise, if you're dealing with someone like this, the moon in reverse can be a very scary card as well. Yeah, and it can also refer to lunar cycles and events. There could be some information coming out on the new moon. We have the dark moon on the 12th and the new moon on the 13th. Okay, so just a few days. We're going to have the new moon in Gemini. Okay. There may be some information coming out around that time. Okay, so pay close attention to lunar events this month. Okay, there's just a lot of unknowns, there's a lot of fears, there's a lot of things that are hidden from your view that you are unaware of. So like I said, it's not necessarily a good time to be making very important decisions, especially if you are in any way in the dark about something. Okay, so what has put you here is the Queen of Swords in reverse. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. I was saying Aquarius before, so this could be an Aquarius female. In any event, the Queen of Swords in reverse is someone who could be cutting you out of her life. If this is you, you could be cutting someone out of your life, breaking up with someone. This is my divorce card. So someone here could be leaving an institution, quitting a job, quitting a relationship, quitting the church, leaving their faith. There's a lot of stuff here that is indicating someone is breaking off some kind of agreement, and it's because they have their own way of doing things, and they just don't want to be kind of lumped in with the rest of society. They're very, the word that I wanted to say, yeah, I'm still not going to say this word because it's controversial. There are very controversial things going on is what I'm hearing. So in the past, we have the Two of Coin in reverse. This is someone dropping the ball. If you were juggling more than one person, you're not doing that anymore. If they were juggling more than one person, they're not doing that anymore. Also, this can indicate, like I said, dropping the ball on something. What does that mean? It means, well, you're walking away without even dealing. There's no balance here. This can also indicate dissolution with regards to money, a loss of someone who can't, for example, pay the bills and be in a relationship at the same time. So what do? They drop the ball. They just move on and try some other scheme. So this is someone who is unable to manage their life in any way. And so, yeah, it can also refer to a loss in finances as well. If you were doing some kind of gig, if you were moonlighting as if you were working as a waiter and moonlighting as a, I don't know, burlesque dancer, well, you're not able to keep up the act anymore. This is dropping the ball. Okay, so I've seen that in the past, and maybe you were dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm seeing Taurus here, and I'm seeing Aquarius. Okay. In terms of your thoughts and feelings, you have the Three of Coin in reverse. You do not feel supported in a relationship. You do not feel like people are working together here. Okay. Also, if you were working on a project or a team, or if you were in a love triangle, that is also falling apart. Something here is coming undone, but piece by piece. First, someone drops the ball, someone leaves a relationship, and no party wants to work together here. No one wants to build on the foundation. There's nothing here to build on. The pentacles here are being taken away or falling away. You may be feeling this way. You may be feeling like, yeah, I don't really want to work this out. I don't really want to work on building this up. Or I'm not interested in a love triangle. I'm not interested in being in your love triangle. Or I'm not interested in being cooperative. That's kind of what I'm also seeing here. Going into the near future, you have the Six of Cups in reverse. So, you or someone you know is still stuck in the past. You or someone you know still has bitter feelings towards someone. It's a soulmate card, so likely this could be like a past life relationship or someone that you knew from your past. With the Six of Cups in reverse, when you think back on the times that you had with this person, do you take with you only the positive memories and leave the bad in the past? Or are you taking both the positive and the negative with you into the future? If you're doing the latter, then let me remind you that you're not forgiving this person, essentially, or you're not forgiving yourself for what they did or for what happened. Therefore, it creates bittersweet memories, bitterness, and most likely it leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. So that's why I'm saying stuck in the past here. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify some of these cards. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Let's see what the moon is. Why is the moon coming up in reverse for Sagittarius? Why is the moon coming up in reverse for Sagittarius? Why is the moon coming up in reverse? We have the Fortuna. So there was a turn of fate here, or a positive and unexpected event. Usually this is something that happened in your favor. Okay. We also have luck in the past here. Now, what I feel is currently going on is you have an enemy here that is lurking around you. You don't see them. They don't, they may be someone that has concealed hate for you. This is also someone who is an enemy, carries envy with them, is a rival, or has resentment. Now this can also be your energy, so search your conscience. Search your conscience. I'm seeing a man here who maybe is a rival, maybe someone that is out to get revenge, or is envious of you, or you're envious of someone, and you're carrying on a lot of resentment. It's repressed emotions, so I'm seeing someone that's in denial about how they're really feeling. They could be projecting onto other people their own feelings of insecurity, fears, distrust of the future, etc. We also have the female enemy here, a woman who acts in secret. So either this is two people, a male and a female, who are acting together, or I'm reading for both the male or a female here. Either way, we got some creepers here, lurkers, I would say, people who are either out to get you or you're out to get someone. We got a male enemy and a female enemy, and it's possible that they could be like the two other people in a love triangle, or they could be the two people here that you just decided to say goodbye to. Okay, I want to know who the Queen of Swords in reverse is. Who is this Queen of Swords in reverse? Sagittarius, for Sagittarius. Who is the Queen of Swords? Who is this? I have the Thief come up, but I was going to get too many cards. This could be someone who is trying to take something from you. We have the Mort. So this is someone who is completely detaching themselves from a situation. Okay, it's the end of something, the death of something, leaving something behind. And with the Death card, there's usually no going back. So someone who is completely detaching themselves from you, or you completely detaching yourself from someone. Okay, so why is the Queen of Swords coming up in reverse? This is a pretty dramatic reading, pretty severe stuff going on here. Why is the Queen of Swords coming up in reverse? Okay, we have the Costanza. With the Constancy card here, this is someone that is very stubborn. They're not going to go anywhere, they're not going to change. They just, this is someone that can't be, really, they're very, very stubborn, and they will persevere, they will do whatever it takes kind of thing. They're immutable, kind of like if you see here, she's skating against a column, and whereas, she's a very strong, independent person, or someone that has been through a lot. There's nothing that's going to knock this person over. They would rather remove themselves from a situation than see themselves be run over. You know what I mean? And we have the Joyous Heart here. So maybe distracting yourself, or this person's doing something like just hanging out with friends. It's a pastime, hobby, or distraction, distracting themselves with partying, friends, etc. Having a good time. But normally this indicates frivolous activities, pastimes, cheap amusements, if you will. Alright, so I want to know, why are we with the Six of Cups here in the future? Why does Sagittarius have the Six of Cups reversed in their future? We have the gift. You might be receiving a present. This present could be selfish or unselfish, depending on the person giving it. You are going to be receiving a gift of some kind. Money, jewelry, who knows, maybe someone's writing you a check for something, or you are just, you may be getting back together with someone from your past. I do see a solid bond, union, or alliance. With the Nuptials card, this is similar to the Two of Cups, but we have the Falsita. Someone is lying here, someone is in a hidden intention or motive, and also they're being very hypocritical. Okay, so it seems like there's still someone who's bitter here, and with the person who's lying, remember, with the Moon in reverse, things are just not what they seem. Okay, you've got at least two, either you're an enemy or you've got two enemies around you, a female and a male. So if someone tries to woo you back into their life with money, gifts, etc., proposals, saying that they love you. I think someone here is lying. I think someone here is not telling the truth. And someone here is still bitter about what happened in the past. And you or someone else is not interested in working on this relationship. I'm also seeing that. So you do need to be careful, Sagittarius, because you do have, like I said, there could be some things coming out on the new moon. Or we also have a full moon in Capricorn at the end of the month. So pay attention to what goes on around those lunar events. I wanted to look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Seven of Swords reversed. Someone got caught doing something and feels guilty or has regrets. The Two of Swords in reverse can be someone using coercion, aka the silent treatment, to get someone to open up or to talk or to do what they want. Now, someone here is very disappointed, and there seems to be a withholding of affection as well going on. I would watch out for anyone that tries to come back into your life using money, using, or if this is you, you know, just, I would say, be very wary of other people's intentions and motives at this time, because I don't think all is what it seems. All is not what it seems. Okay, so let me put these cards back here. You may regret your decisions later, so that's why I said be careful with any important decisions you might be making around relationships and love from the middle of the month to the end of the month, because we do have all planets going retrograde, a lot of planets going retrograde, most of the outer planets going retrograde at that time. Mars, Pluto, Saturn, and I'm sure Neptune or something like that. Alright, so let's shuffle for your outcome / guidance message. What is Sagittarius' outcome / guidance? But yeah, there's going to be, they also want you to pay attention to the signs and symbols around you. Pay attention to what people are doing, not what they're saying, right? The Hermit. So, the Hermit, sign of Virgo, can indicate that you have a lot of people out to get you, but you may need to kind of escape and withdraw from society to follow your own guidance. This is not the time to listen to what other people are telling you, get advice from other people. This is time to kind of, you may need to spend some time on your own, and the truth comes from within, Sagittarius. Spending time in meditation, you know what I mean? Go off on your own, do your own thing for a little bit, and come back with a new perspective. Yeah? Alright, well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. It's been kind of a weird reading, but I'm not surprised because it's been kind of a weird month so far, definitely. A lot going on for a lot of us, and please do take care of yourselves. I send you off with love and light, and I'll speak to you soon.